They won't get quiet, will they? They're very excited. I thought it was going to be an all-female promotion because they just had little girls back there and they all looked just beautiful. And then the little boys came in and then the noise started. If you're using a video camera, would you mind standing on the side so that the people behind you can see? And that's fine. Everybody on the side with video cameras, and then we won't have a problem. I'm the official time killer, so that everybody is prepared and ready in the back. They just look absolutely. If you have not a copy of this book in your own personal library, all I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten, or Robert told them, you need to have it. Mrs. Stevenson stole my thunder because she's going to read from this book. But the things you learn in kindergarten, you really can't use all your life. If you learn to share and you learn to see things with an open heart.
The boys and girls are going to do for you is a song, and they're going to sing it and do the sign language. And then we have a short poem and a story, well, a story song for you. about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the middle of the sandbox at nursery school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why. But we are like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice, and even the little seed in the plastic cup, they all die and so do we. And then remember the book about Dick and Jane and the first word you learned? The biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics, and sane living. Think of what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon, and then lay down with our blankets for a nap. Or if we had a basic policy in our nation and other nations to always put things back where we found them and to clean up our own messes. And it is still true, no matter how old you are. When you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together.
I'm going to read you a book. It's called Love You Forever. It's written by Lawton, Bish, illustrated by Sheila Crawl. A mother held a new baby and very slowly walked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll ask you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's water and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll keep you always, the little boy grew. He grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner, and he never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever, I thank you always." The boy grew, he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll thank you for always, as long as I'm living, he measured grew. He grew and he grew. He grew till he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll wait for always, as long as my baby." Well, that mother got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come and see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing. She sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm drinking my mommy you'll be." When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as my baby, my baby will be."
As you know, on a day like today, it's really difficult to get out. But we had, I think we each had, well, Mrs. Rowley had more than I did. I had 3 students who didn't miss a day this year. And so they have a certificate of honor for perfect attendance. And this is Jenna Parrott. Jenna, would you come get this, please? Irene Nelson, very carefully, Irene. And Colin Webb. They did better than I did. There were times I had to miss.
I had 5 children in my classroom as Bo Barthol. He was first. Willie Chong. Ricky Doda. I know Ricky's kind of still sick. He's still on the couch. Brian Nixon. And Evan Seacrest. Now we're going to give our diplomas out to the graduates of 2004.
And I can tell you, I see some grandmas and grandpas sitting out there. They're not just your babies today. Even when they get to be 40, they're still your baby. And subbed for me for free. I was in the classroom, but she was doing the teaching and I was testing my children. She also helped out in Mrs. Rowley's class. She did this all free all year, and she doesn't have a child in kindergarten. So we have a book for her. She has several grandchildren. We know that grandmas like Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. So we will send this to her. We just wanted you to know we have wonderful volunteers at this school that help out even though they don't have children here. And we've had volunteers in the classroom all year. We even had a daddy come volunteer every Thursday this year, and we really appreciate that. We had lots and lots of volunteers for different occasions, and we really do appreciate it. We hope that next year you'll do it for first grade transition. Boys and girls, when I call your name, would you come up very carefully now off of the risers and get your certificate and return. Sunny Denman. Boys, stay on the tape, please. Alex Torres. Congratulations. Micah Doobie. Sometimes your shoes slip off up here because this is slippery. Jenna Parrott. Jenny Konings. Answer please, Alexander. Victoria Jimenez. Tierra Woodward. I'm sorry, that's Woodard. Could we part right up here in the middle so that they can come through there? Okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. Whoa. David Householder. Benjamin Waring. Mandy Gilbert. Mandy, turn it on. Kimberly Motley. Brian Sasser. Michael Cox. Congratulations. Matthew Hernshire. Jeremy Key. You will come out front so I can get your picture. Tara Rowley. Come on through the front, honey. Sarah Chapman. Randall Rogan. Bruce Bond. Come through the front, Bruce. Can you come around in front of here? Thank you. Scoot back, boys. Scoot back. We need our boys to scoot back a little. They're moving forward. We don't want you to gradually move off the stage. Tandy Arnold. Okay. Go ahead. Tandy almost to take your picture. Colin Webb. Congratulations. Bonnie Osted. Congratulations. Boys, scoot back, please, to the tape. Scoot back to the tape, please. Boys. Kenneth Pointer. Kenneth, work your way through to the front, honey. It's easier. Come through the line. There you go. Congratulations. Kelly Scheffner. Okay, Kelly's not here.
Elena Miller.
Irene Nelson. Come on through the front, honey. Congratulations. Irene, you want to look at Mom? She's not going to do it. James Buckner. Perry Doyle.
Whitney Horn.
Jeffrey Larson. Right beside me. Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Ashley Tate.
Lauren Smith. Lauren, down here, sweetheart.
Terrell Ferguson.
Congratulations. Paul Ewing. I'm sorry, that's Paul Alfred. I was looking at two. Wes Acock. Shh.
James Walker.
Okay. Congratulations. Craig Baker. Look at that. Kurt Melton. Look at that. Look at that. Megan Winans. Couldn't get your hat, honey. Okay, come on around front. Congratulations. And Giovanni Candelara. Congratulations. I have two students, one who couldn't pass up a trip to Disney World, and another one that's not here, Bethany Ewing and Kelly Scheffner. Future students, we really appreciate, we can't tell you how much you're coming out on a day like this. I know some of you probably had to almost swim to get here. I made it here. I may have to stay because the road was covering over fast out by my house. We invite you to stay for refreshments. Andy, it's not in here. Andy, I'll bring yours. Would you come and get this one for me? Someone, I had these made up, but someone rolled them for me and put them in a sack. I did not check them. Congratulations, Andy. We invite you to stay for refreshments and want to tell you in advance this is one of many.
Like saving this creature. One of the...
Thank you.
Guys, wait a minute. Tony, can you clear out those chairs? Matt, don't fill any chairs.
I'm ready to get close up.
Okay, watch out, Chris. No, you just drop it, Miss Van.
You're right. Throw me your trash.
Can you open that for me?
Touchdown.
May I have your attention, please? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we need to know who owns a burgundy Monte Carlo on the west end of the parking lot. It is blocked in some cars. We have one here. We would appreciate it if you come and move it. Thank you.
Pink one.
I lost my keys, you know.
Let me get these guys.
Open it up, Chris.
Just to help me with my problems and...
What? I feel angry. That keys out.
Charlie.
As parents, you're required to be there just as much as your child is. Stand up for the staff before kids, before first time, and tell kids my first story. In return, we ask that what is said.
Mother probably wants it when they get over the second
Is it on? Maurice and all them. And because you fought for Chris. You can't just fight a girl. Chris. Who won? I'd like to know who won.
I did. Scratch paper, it's got math junk on one side, okay? Well, math junk, math stuff. Oh, this stuff is junk at this point. Okay. The back side you're going to use is your white paper. You'll notice there's 20 plus a bonus item on there that I'm going to be asking you to search for in your newspaper, to locate, cut out, and sometime when, usually unfortunately, picture of a cow. Yes, that's what it says, a picture of a cow. A, an ad for a pest control company. Termites, the reason that's kind of like a hint because that's on there too. 9, a recipe. Any old recipe, did I say a certain one? So please don't come up and say, well, an recipe. Because you'll do that. 10, a picture of a bottle of perfume. Did I say what kind of perfume? No, so I don't care what kind of perfume. 11, an ad for a mobile home that is for sale. parentheses, classified, hint, hint. And you'll find it under mobile homes for sale. You're going to have to look, but everything's in here. I found everything last night. So don't tell me it's not in here and don't ask for my help. 12, a coupon for paste picante sauce. 13, a picture of a balloon. Oops, balloon. Oops, I misspelled that. Sorry about that. 13, error, put another O. 14, a weather map. Like Johnny was saying, you don't have to cut the whole weather map out. Get enough of it so I can see, yeah, you found where a weather map was at. That'll do. 15, the price of sirloin steak. You know when you open some newspapers and they have the Herb Super Thrift insert? Hint, that's where it's at. And I want the price. If it was $3.13, cut out the 3.13, glue it there. 16, a birth announcement. You don't have to, just the price. That's the reason I put price. Right. Number 16, a birth announcement. You know what I mean by that? When it tells who, you know, memorial, what, I don't care which one, what hospital, I don't care. Just cut out the, you know, last name and the little section that tells how much and when it was born. 17, a picture of a watch. 18, the picture and price for an automobile. Hint, very last page of the newspaper, get a small one. Well, because it'll say, you know, $9.99 or $9,999, and it'll have a little picture of a car. Try to get one that's kind of small, and that's on the very back page of the paper. 19, an ad for a lost or found animal. Classified, I didn't give you the hint, but I'll tell you that. 20, the headlines containing the word princess. These are like headlines. 2 children die in wreck. You're going to try to find a headline that has the word princess in the headline. He said that's a good throughout that paper.
That is a good example.
Bonus, chart showing the ups and downs of the stock market. It has a chart that shows for May 5th. It's just for a day.
Oh, it's Tony. Do it again. Do it again.
So, I think that's okay. That's for, and then you can
move.
I'm ready for my close-up. Oh, I have to duck a little.
Oh God. You're recording.
get the kids.
No more. There's signing an autograph. Oh, hi.
Go get Justin here. Go get him. Go look at Justin here.
Come on. Hi, Laura.
Mrs. Gillis, this clock. Did you feel pushed up in his shirt?
Brent, why do I keep on taking pictures? Brent, you're Brent.
Can't escape the camera.
Hello.
I'm the audience. This is so sad.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned. Wait a second, Brent, wait. Let's get it.
This is so sad.
Here, wait. Let's get ready. I don't know where they are. And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well, close your eyes and know like we do today. And then if you get Brent, this is serious. Brent, you have me in the picture. Brent, this is serious.
When are y'all gonna have to leave the picture? There's too many of them.
And
Thank you.
Hey, Rob, get the tissue out of the floor.
This is so sad.
It's gonna keep your voice too. You're right there, don't worry. And I never stop. Okay, guys, here goes another stretch, guys. You guys get the stretch together. Stretch. And I never thought I'd feel
Ashamed.
and as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say there's no listening and to believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, why they close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can't remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. And I never thought I'd feel this way. Well, you came and broke with me, and now there's so much more I see. And so, by the way, I thank you. And if that's what never goes wrong, only close your eyes and try. Those words are coming from my heart. We know that. And then if you can't remember, try to keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, look, take it.
That's what friends are for.
Take it. Oh, I don't know what to do.
And as
It's
I'll
recorded.
be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Thank you very much. I would like to make this dedication to all of her boys out there.
Rob, when you get there, sing. I'll take
I don't know how to sing.
Brent Hodges, who is the film director of this show.
Directed by Brent
Written by Brent.
Hey, Rob, I need
and
you.
produced by Brent.
Okay. I wanted to say
Very nice. Very nice. Hi.
Okay, let me say one more thing. I wanted to say goodbye to all my friends at Bish. Bye.
Bye. Yes.
Bye.
I'm singing this too, but I'm just pretending it. No, let me. I want to do it. Hold on. I do a better job. No offense. Please let me do it. Okay. Okay, you take me jumping off.
Hey, Laura has a speech.
Okay.
Okay, I'm making it. Brent, okay. Look, I'm the provost. On behalf of our 6th grade students, first, we would like to welcome
Mr. Bish, who's very old.
you, Mr. Bish. Okay, we're going to have graduation practice. I'm Mr. Bish. Seated. Okay. Welcome. On behalf of our 1992 6th grade students, I would like to welcome the parents, students, teachers, and especially Mr. Bish and Mrs. McCowan.
Mrs. Wagner, Mr. Cowan.
Okay. I'm so glad that all of you guys could be a part of such a milestone in our life.
Hi, friends, students, teachers,
Stupid people.
faculty at Bish School. ready.
My name is Pudgy. I met my boyfriend.
Poser power.
Make it up to the wall.
You know you are.
On behalf of our 1992
I'll sing.
Shut up. I'd like to welcome the teachers, staff, parents, grandparents,
Oh, shut up.
Bish. I feel this way. And before the time gets hard, you better put that back. I love you, and if I should
Never sing away. Come down here.
to feel the way we do.
Just make sure, come here.
Yeah.
It's recording.
Home instead of at the corner. Can I?
From the practice.
Let the sun pop through.
Thank you.
Do what he always did. Sip, swirl, sip, swirl.
Allison Gooch.
I'm trying to read up here. That's very
Brian
rude.
Dillon. Who is that?
Susan was scraping the eggs onto her plate when the frying pan fell from her hand, banging against the burner. I jumped in the middle of the swirl. The juice tossed over the glass and onto my hand. Susan made a funny sound and I looked up and she doubled
Laura,
over,
that's my chair.
almost slamming her head on the stove. Guys, put the camera up. Okay. Then I took the steps, one at a time. He was sitting on the end of the bed, shoulders stacked forward, hands loosely clasped, dangling between his knees. I'm sorry about the baby. He didn't answer. I'm glad Susan's all right.